Kevin De Bruyne is leaving Manchester City at the end of the season, and the MLS has shown to be very interested in signing him. And guess what? Inter Miami have discovery rights, which means they get dibs to sign him if he agrees to a deal. Now, a lot of people are complaining that this would ruin the MLS, a league that prides itself on parity and not having an overpowered team. I'm here to tell you it would have the opposite effect and increase the MLS's popularity. All I ask is for you to give me a few minutes, and I'm gonna break it down for you. People don't want Kevin De Bruyne joining Inter Miami because it would make them a super team. It would kill interest into the MLS, and they are 100% right about one of those things. True, having De Bruyne has the potential to turn Inter Miami into a super team, a potential dynasty. But to think it would kill interest in the MLS is 100% bona fide, categorically incorrect. I want to look at the top 5 football leagues around the world, right? The leagues that are actually taken seriously. Let me fill you in on an unknown secret. The MLS is not taking that seriously. So yeah, let's look at the 5 leagues that are taken seriously around the world and see if they suffered from having a dynasty or not. First, let's start with the Premier League, which yeah, they had a huge dynasty throughout the entire Premier League history. And I kind of hate to mention it because they have one of the most annoying fan bases of all time. But under Alex Ferguson, Manchester United went on to win 13 championships in 21 years. And even more recently, you have Manchester City winning 6 out of the last 7 years. They probably not going to win. They're definitely not going to win it this year. This year, they've been... But yeah, moving on, you have the Bundesliga, where you have Bayern Munich, 2012 to 2023, 11 straight titles. That is pure dominance. And what I need you to do is do not go in and Google the Bayern Munich jersey from 1938 to 1945. Either way, you'll probably see Kanye West do his next interview in one of the 1938 to 1945 Munich jerseys.
I love Jewish people, but I also love
Bayern Munich, if you catch my drift. Then you have La Liga. Honestly, besides watching American soccer, because that's what they call it, soccer, La Liga is my favorite league to watch, especially because I am Spanish-speaking person.
Ya estoy hasta la madre banda tantos pinches idiomas y la gente no más entiende a p***os.
And so I understand what they're saying, and oh yeah, the commentary is so much better. Yeah, you have the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, which have ran that league for so many years. True dominance. In the Serie A, the Italian league, you have Juventus going on 9 consecutive title runs from 2012 to 2020. From Ligue 1, you have PSG, which from 2012 to the present year, they have 10 out of the last 12 seasons. And the MLS, nothing. They have lacked a dynasty in its entire history. Like I showed you, in the top 5 leagues of European soccer, of European football, having a dynasty did not deter the league from growing. In fact, it helped them grow even more. And why is that? Why would a dynasty, a predictable outcome, hey, we know this team's gonna win it this year, why is that interesting? Well, this is why I think it's interesting. Dynasties act essentially as the villain to the league. The Empire in Star Wars, Goliath in the story of David and Goliath. Can you imagine the Avengers Infinity War without Thanos? You just have like Captain America stopping petty thieves here and there, and Tony Stark entering the US government and running the Department of Government Efficiency. Soccer, exactly, that would make for a crappy, boring movie. You need a villain. You need something that every team in the entire league is on high alert and ready to beat and ready to try their best every single time they encounter them. And that's the thing though, why do people watch dynasties in the first place? In my opinion, you get one of two people. You get people that watch dynasties because they just like entities that just win. Win, baby, win. They want to root for a team that's going to make them feel good. And if your team is always winning, then you always feel good. You know, you always got a little pep in your step. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the people that watch for the potential downfall of the dynasty. You ever heard the quote, the bigger they are, the harder they fall? People want to watch that, right? There's a reason the fall of Rome is written about than any other period in history. But that's just European sports, right? American sports is different. See, that's probably why. That's an argument I've seen too. European sports, they can handle dynasty. But old American sports, no. We don't do dynasties here. We like parity. Let's test that theory out with the top 3 sports in America. In the MLB, you had the Yankees run that league for so many freaking years. And then guess what? They haven't won a title since 2009. And guess what? Major League Baseball hasn't recovered from that. Their numbers haven't been higher. When the Yankees were running one of the greatest dynasties ever, baseball was at its highest. And when they died as a dynasty and they never had another team come and replace their dynasty, guess what? Baseball died with them. Then you have the NFL. NFL is what you aim for, right? NFL is the greatest performing, like in terms of numbers, sport in the US currently. And it's like undefeated, bro. It is, in terms of US sports, you had the Patriots running one of the greatest dynasties in NFL history up until recently. And then you had the Chiefs essentially pick up the baton in the dynasty department. The NBA, currently the second most popular league in the US. When you look at their numbers, when you study a poll and study their recent numbers, their numbers reached the peak when the Warriors built a super team and went on a crazy dynasty run. The second the dynasty ended, those numbers went down and never freaking recovered. Dynasties across every sport, across every country, universally help the league get better. Dog, parity doesn't sell. Let Kevin De Bruyne come to Inter Miami. Let them go on a dynasty run for multiple years and win multiple championships. And I'm telling you, even if you root for a team in the MLS that's not Inter Miami, it will be good for your team. Because at the end of the day, right now, your team is Captain America. Your team is Iron Man. If Kevin De Bruyne signs to Miami, Cap, get your shield. Iron Man, get your blasters ready. Dinos just showed up and we about to have a good fight. If you enjoy this, leave a like and sub. I'm going to be covering American football. I'm going to be covering American football and also European football as well. And I'm going to also have a very specific focus on the USL too. I really love what they're doing with relegation and promotion in the US. I think that's going to be amazing and fun. If any of that interests you, if I interest you for some godforsaken reason, leave a like and follow and subscribe and all that good stuff. Also leave a comment. Appreciate everything and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.